Facebook, on TikTok, and all digital streaming platforms. Before we do this, I have Jasmine here. Welcome, Jasmine.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. And I have my own brother, Michael, here. Michael, how you doing?
Michael.
Good. And I have my producer, Dr. Jima. I will let doctor produce you. Yes, today. Right. So anytime that I get here, you know it's about inkwell printing. Inkwell printing is all about printing. If you need volume copies, if you need business cards, envelopes, rubber brochures, flyers, promo items, booklets, coverless forms, invitations, rubber stamps, photos. Oh, man, we got you. 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, the former Ashland University building. That's where we are. Columbus, Ohio, 43229. Telephone number is 614-888-2201. Believers Attire. Believers Attire. It's a Christian-themed T-shirt which aims to start conversations and to motivate and affirm our trust in God. If you need one of these beautiful shirts that says, "Fear ends where faith begins," I can get you. Call me on 220-465-0822. 220-465-0822. RG Kids Portraits, specialized in maternity. If you need maternity shoots, contact them. If you need kids shoot and baby shoot, like newborn shoot with decor, it's not just the shoot, but it comes with decor. So if you need decoration for your newborn shoot, 614-254-2151, and Evelyn will get you. Today we are here to discuss about one of the most important topics, and it's marriage. And today's topic is what we expect in marriage, both men and women. Who do I start with? Start with myself. Ladies first.
The married people. Okay?
Ladies first.
Single people will just sit here and mind our business.
I think it is better that I start with
why?
Because you are not married yet. You are looking, right?
Oh, of course I'm looking here.
Okay. I just want to know in this generation.
In
this generation, not everybody's looking, right?
Of course.
So I have to. Yeah. Okay. So I have to start with you first. What do you expect in marriage?
You know, honestly, I used to think I knew what I expected till now. Like getting older, I realized that there's more to it. For me right now, marriage, I really feel like I need the partnership. Somebody that, because they always say two heads are better than one, right? You may have the brilliant idea, you may share among friends, but sometimes you want that one person that like is close and near that you can share ideas with, somebody you can build with. You know, when you come home after a long day, somebody you can, as much as we say, "Oh, I'm good," like single girls, we're good to say, we are used to saying this, "Oh, I'm good all by myself." But once in a while, when you come home, you want somebody to talk to. You know, like yesterday when I got home, I was like, "Oh, like, you know, if I had somebody, I need somebody to talk to."
Oh,
it was
yesterday?
so lonely. It was so lonely.
Okay.
It was lonely. I think I tried. I didn't call you. Did I call you? I didn't call you because you don't even help my. He will call. He won't be saying anything. But anyway, I was just like, I wanted somebody to talk to, and I feel like when it comes to marriage, you have somebody that if there's something bothering you, you can share the idea with. I feel like that's what I'm looking for in marriage. You know, of course. I want children, you know, I want to build a family, raise a family, whatever. So I feel like there's little things that I look for in marriage. And as much as we don't want to say, marriage helps with finances. Let's be honest. Imagine two incomes coming in, okay? It helps. It helps. You guys can build more. You can build better than you can build one person building by themselves. That's my opinion. And that's what I'm looking for. But I'm just looking for the partnership, like the friend.
Just partnership?
Friend. I am. That's all I'm looking for, like the friendship.
So when you say partnership,
somebody I can. Okay, the way I am, I'm very goal oriented. Every other week I'm coming up with another business plan. Every other week I'm coming up with something. But somebody I can come home and be like, "Oh, this is the idea I have." You can share with a friend. But a lot of times it's different in a relationship. You know, you get a whole different like insight. You know, if you're sharing with your partner. So I want somebody I can come and be like, "Oh, this is the idea I have, yada, yada. This is my vision." And this person can also bring theirs and we do it together, you know. And then I want children one day, of course. Imagine 3 mini Jasmines running around here. We already know.
It's going to be epic.
You already know that's going to be amazing. The world needs more of me. Thank you. But, like, I want children. So somebody I can build a family with. But for me, I just want the friendship part. That's what I look for in marriage.
You look for
That's
friendship.
for me.
Somebody that you can really have conversations Rely on.
Yeah.
But that's not friendship.
When the world is falling apart, somebody I can run to. That's friendship, though.
Okay.
Is your wife not your friend? Is she your enemy? Should I put him on the spot, guys?
She's not my enemy.
But she's your friend, right?
She is.
If everything is beating you down, if this is beating you down, who's the first person you call?
I'll call my wife.
Thank you. So I want that one person too. That when life is like today, I was pissed when I got off work.
You mean backbone?
Yes. I was pissed when I got off work. Guess who I called? My sister. Like, why? I want to call somebody else. I don't like my sister like that. My sisters are all married, So, but like somebody I can always fall on, try to. Somebody that'll always be there. That's me. That's what I'm looking for.
Big boy.
I was just gonna say her sisters can provide the kind of support that she needs.
No,
all of them. Well, I mean, for me, as far as like marriage goes, like from my perspective, I'll take it from like two ways, right? So, maybe make a training, bro.
Yeah, if you want to miss it,
okay.
I would like the English, but if you want to miss it,
that's fine. Okay. Yeah, and see, like from two aspects, like a neutral like aspect, and it's like I look at marriage like in this current dispensation that we live in. That if I was to advise my son about marriage, I wouldn't let him go the route that I took. Like I feel like marrying at the age of 25 was too early.
For you?
For me, yeah. And probably like for any young man. Okay. But then like as a man currently, once again, like my point is from the new trust point, you don't gain anything from marriage. As a man, like, from the new trust standpoint. That's not like my personal. Okay. So if I was advising myself,
like when you say you don't get anything, let me understand what you mean by that.
Anything, the fact that like if you were to get married today, if I was telling my son to get married today, let's say my son has built himself, like that's six, like 6 figures, 6 packs, 6 whatever,
all the six,
right? He's built. He can cook, he can clean, right? Now he gets married, and then let's say like that shouldn't happen, but then like let's say he wants to get a divorce because like he's found something which is like very bad, and then he wants to get divorced. Whatever he has get taken away. Get split. If the woman says that she wants a divorce, and he's basically being a good husband, his properties get split too, right? From that standpoint, and if you're a man that can cook, can clean, and right, we live in a world where like the other part would be like sex, right? Sex is everywhere. You can get that. So if you've built yourself up, you can basically do for yourself what a wife can do, and then get whatever pleasure that you need by either like paying for the service or
So basically, you are saying it's not
from the neutral standpoint. There's nothing to gain.
Okay.
I have a
Personally,
lot of questions.
I'm coming. Personally, I think that
the man is ready for you. So
yeah, I'm ready for him too.
No.
Take your time.
I'm coming. So like that's the reason why But personally, I think that before people venture into marriage, like I think we like anything that we venture into, there is a reason. There is like something that of benefit that like of that is the reason why you want to get into it.
You get into it, yeah.
Yeah. So I look at marriage in a way that when pastors tell men to love their wives, every man, I believe, well, at least for me, you love your wife because she
does something for you.
She fixes a need.
Okay.
Right? Men need before they love. In my own mind, I believe that as a man, I need before I love. Women love before they need.
How?
Right? So a man, like, for example, like, man's needs are like, subjective. I think like what I need is different from what you need. Right. So for me, like let's say like my wife is somebody that when like everything is going bad, when she tells me that it's gonna be okay, like from the first time I met her, I believe that like it's gonna be okay. Like when I'm having like a crappy day.
Okay.
Right. Outside of that, if my wife was here, she would tell you that, oh, Michael can cook. Or when I met him, like he wouldn't let me do his laundry because like I have a way of doing my laundry and I feel like nobody can do it the way I want it done.
Okay.
So, like, as far as, like, cook and clean or whatever, I need somebody that, like, these are the needs that my wife gives that, like, I feel like
That's why you need her in your life.
Yes.
Okay.
That like she's like a support, not financial support, but like the kind of support that like I trust this person to raise my kids.
Okay.
Right. Naturally, I feel like that for me, that like that's a need that like my wife provides. Like that's a need, and she gives me peace.
Okay.
I don't get to tell her like, hey, like I'm going somewhere. She asks me like, where are you going or whatever. I mean,
She doesn't get on you.
she don't get on me. Yeah,
Okay.
and then like keep calling, asking me like, when are you coming home? Like I don't get that.
No hustle.
And yes, and she trusts that I'm not gonna do anything stupid, right? But for some people, so like even in my current situation, I can be like, okay, people marry for like like these like house chores or whatever, like housewife.
You think that's why people get married?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's needs are different.
Do you think people really get married because they want women to do certain things for them in the house?
For a man, yes, I think that there is a need.
Okay.
It could be a house chores, it could be something else.
Okay.
But regardless, there is a need. Men marry, for me, I feel like men marry because there is a need. And depending on how the lady take care of that need, they love. So the man's love is based on their need.
Okay, I get why you're trying
That's
to
the
say.
reason why somebody, like, for example, if I can use Jay-Z, for example, like let's say if there's another woman that provides something that Beyonce don't provide, you should be like, oh, Beyonce is the most beautiful,
Whatever.
But then Jay-Z would cheat on her with somebody that is not even like, but then like, and then maybe even like have an affair with that person, right? Like stay with that person, like, and then we're not gonna understand that because we're looking at beauty. But men don't fall in love. Men can have sex based on beauty, and that's it. He just busts a nut. He move on. Women on the other hand is like there's like emotional connections.
So I want to understand. I want to understand it. From you are married.
Yeah.
So I want to understand what are the things that you look for, or what are the expectations that you want in that marriage. Personally.
For me personally, I mean, not without like extending it too far. I would say 3 things: commitment, peace, and a caregiver. Caregiver for my children.
For your children.
Yeah.
So you need a babysitter, right?
Basically.
Basically, you need somebody that's going to take care of your children,
Yeah.
And you need
somebody that I trust to take care of my children.
Somebody that
That's
will be committed to you.
Yeah.
And what else?
So commitment.
Somebody that's going to give you peace.
Commitment, peace,
commitment, and caregiver.
and caregiver.
Jasmine, you say you have a question for me.
Yeah, my face is doing a whole lot of talking.
Yeah.
But before I go, if you are watching on Facebook, you can access. You can go on YouTube as well.
Okay.
The page is Revolt GH as well, so you
Yeah.
can
Thank
watch
you.
it on YouTube. Your wife is not a maid though.
But being a
But no,
caregiver is not.
Can you
I'm
get your
sorry.
mic closer
The
to you a little bit?
Okay, your wife is not a maid.
I never
The
said
reason
that.
why I say that because you made the insinuation that a man gets married because they need somebody to do domestic stuff. If you need domestic stuff, get a help.
No, I said that.
Get
there's
a maid.
need.
Sub-
Right now, there is maid out
give an
there for
example,
$12 an hour. You
I
can
give
get a
an
house
example.
help.
But then
A babysitter to 40. No, the reason I'm saying that isn't a wife more than just. I get it as she'll take care of the kids. I get it as she'll do domestic stuff. I get it as she'll do all of that. But she has a life of her own. What about the reason why a lot of women now?
But I think what he was trying to say is there is a need for something.
What about
Based-
her need?
ba-
Is
ba-
it met?
No, but hold on. Based on that need, that's why he will make that choice. That's what you're trying to say,
I
right?
understand.
That's
So he's saying
I'm
that.
fighting for my women.
But
rights.
hold on,
Oh.
but hold on.
I never.
I understand. No, but he
Yeah.
said men. No, before he said his own, he said some men will get married because
Of a certain need.
need,
babysitters
yeah.
and cleaners and all of that. If you feel like you can't clean
Not
up
just that.
after
I'm saying like
yourself,
so needs.
don't get married.
So I'm coming. So needs can be categorized into like a whole bunch of stuff. Some men will marry and they have their wife go to work and they stay home.
Of course, I know. I know.
Exactly. So what I meant is like when I said caregiver, right? You go to work. I'm not saying you're a caregiver though. You go to work. No, I'm just saying. So you go to work, like provide a caregiving services, and then you get paid for it, and then you come home, right? So if you're providing that same services, for your children though.
Okay.
And
So
your
I'm
husband.
asking a question. Mine is, so the same way you were expecting from her, are you giving her the same thing?
Yes.
What if your wife doesn't want to be a babysitter all the time
Okay.
and she wants to get out there? No, I understand that's not what you're saying.
No.
Because I feel like
thought
there'll be people.
I thought you were asking a question, right?
No, not you per
Okay.
se, but like in general, because there are guys out there that have the mentality that a woman. Because I think Tuesday when we're talking after the show, I was also saying I've had guys that will say, "Oh, you shouldn't have what is it called? All of these dreams because you have to stay home and take care of your kids. There are men out there that feel the same way that they're looking for a wife because they're looking for somebody. Because I had a guy.
But you know what I like about what he said. I like the honesty about what he said. Because some people are just going out choosing partners because they need people to cook for them.
No, that's what I was about to say next. Because I know guys that would be like, oh, I want a wife because she will cook for me. I want a wife because she will clean for me. What if she also wants a man who will clean and cook for her?
But actually, that is not a deep analysis.
It's not. It's not like that. That was just a surface level, right? So like what you were saying, for me, like from my point of view, right? A man is the provider, a woman is a caregiver. Like that's how I see it. That's how I see like the responsibility of a man and a woman. Not even married.
Women are naturally caregivers.
That's what I mean, right? So when a man comes home from work for peace. That's all he's asking for.
Of course.
Right? That's the reason why when a woman comes home and tell her husband that like I hate this job, the first thing he asks is like, what are you doing about it? Like I can apply for a new job for you, get it move on. But the woman was like, like women add a lot of emotions to like everything. What I was trying to say, and it feels like I'm all over the place. What I was trying to say is that I think the first relationship of every man, even when we were growing up, we saw our dad going to work, coming back. Some of us, not all of us, going to work, coming home, and they're like providing, right? So a man's first relationship, in my own understanding, it's work.
Okay.
My first love, you ask me, my first love. It's not even my mom. It's not even my it's
your
work.
job.
It's my job.
It's making sure you can provide.
Yes. So and then I hear a lot of pastors saying that when a man is looking for a woman to marry, he wants somebody that he sees as mom or whatever. I don't think so.
Yes, most people.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I think I said that.
Why? He said that on Tuesday.
I said that on Tuesday.
Why would I want to marry like somebody that is just like my mom?
Maybe not just like your mom. The reason why most women say that, okay, your mom, back in our, let's say a couple of years ago, our mothers, it was mostly, even if they work, they'll go to work, come home, stay in the kitchen, cook, if they have to give the kids a shower, they'll do that. All of that by herself, still work all day and do that.
Yep.
So a lot of men have, because I've actually had a conversation with a guy that his thing was, why can't you go to work all day, come home and cook and do all of this for me?
You know why he said that?
Make sure I'm okay.
You know why he said that?
Why?
You want to know? You really want to know?
I really want to know because then I have something else after.
Okay. So the reason why the guy said that a man, the lady his wife has to go to work, come back home, give the kids a shower, provide for them, right? Women benefits more from kids than men.
Okay. How?
Depending on like how the mother raised her children, the kids stick with her for the rest of her life. Two things: when a man gets married, have kids, the kids grow, right? He didn't divorce his wife. They raised the kids in a happy family. He treated his wife whenever hit the lady, treated her well, treated her like a queen, right? The kids grow up, they leave the home. Whenever they come to visit, right? They still go to their mom.
It's always mom.
Give all the gifts to their mom. Dad don't get anything.
We get towels.
And roll-ons. No. I'm coming.
Toolbox.
So nature, like the way like this earth was constructed to favor women, to favor mothers.
But you also have to understand, we carried them for 9 months.
We are not disputing that.
Like, we attached to them.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why.
But we gave it though.
Yes, that's the reason why a man can get up, leave his wife and kids, go to work, send them money, and like not have an issue with like his kids not seeing him. Why? Because he's a provider.
Okay.
The reason why women are like probably crushed in marriage is because their expectation, they're looking at the man's responsibility as a woman. They're adding too much emotions to it. They want a man to like care for their children as much as she cares. There are men that do that, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying bad. But genetically, men are not caregivers. And if you try to make us one, we become over emotional, and that makes us look like sissies.
Let me ask Charles a bit. Will you say you want a masculine man?
I want a masculine man. When I say masculine, because right now, please
define
it. Because lately the definition is all over the place. Define what type of masculine man you're talking about. Because me right now, I don't even want the whole alpha man. I'm already tired. Because before it was alpha man. Right now they've changed the definition of alpha man. So right now I don't even know again. Please, which one are you talking about? Which type of masculine men are you talking about? No, the reason why I asked, I understand the fact that the man will go out and come back and provide and make sure the kids are okay. I understand. But it's the same way. Like, okay, I'll use myself as an example. I'm up probably earliest by 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't go to bed sometimes till like 1.
Sure.
Because besides full-time job, I have to also work on my own stuff. I have
Of
to
course.
study.
Of
Right?
course.
Besides all of that, let's say if I'm married and I have to do all of the wake up the 4, go to bed by 1. I'm human. And especially as a husband too, you want to be taken care of.
Of course.
After I take care of the kids, you want me to please you sexually in bed. Let's be honest.
That's part of what you signed up
But at
for.
the end of the day, I'm
It's
human.
part of the contract.
It's part of
It's
what
part
you
of the
signed up
contract.
for.
At the end of the day, I'm tired.
It doesn't matter.
But okay,
It doesn't matter.
It does
No.
matter. Why can't the husband help?
Okay.
Why can't the husband help?
I'm not
take
saying
care
no,
of
no.
the kids?
Wait. I'm not saying that the husband should do like that, like not help. Wait, I'm not saying that.
I have people
But
who are ready to fight you.
I bet. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm not saying that like the husband should not like assist or whatever. What I'm saying is that it goes back to before you actually got married. You knew the man that you were married. When people say that, oh, he changed. People don't change. When they say money change
Oh,
people,
that's what he says all the time.
yeah, people don't change. So if you are with a man that like when you guys were dating or courting or whatever, you guys probably lived in the same house. He watched you do. I'm just doing an example.
It will
Exactly.
never happen.
Fine.
Please.
I'm just
marry
giving an
me
example.
first.
Yeah. He watch you go to work, you clean up, whatever. He doesn't even try to assist with taking garbage out, right? Do you think a man like that will assist with helping kids?
So you should know what you're getting into.
That's what I'm
before you
saying.
get yourself
Yeah. So
into
once you get once you get yourself into it, you're not about to tell him that, oh, don't you see that I'm tired? That's what you signed up for.
But okay. What if I understand where you're coming from, but in a relationship, right? There's no kids.
There's no kids.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. In a
So I
in a relationship.
I come back.
Okay.
In a relationship, there's no children.
I like
You're
this
responsible
argument.
for yourself. I'm responsible for myself.
Right.
In a relationship, maybe, okay, when you come over, I will feed you. But in this case, let's say we're living together.
Right.
If I cook, there'll always be food in the fridge that you can always fend for yourself, put in the microwave. There's no children involved. So even when I come back and I'm tired, I can just lay there. But let's say you have 1, 2, 3 kids. I'm watching my sisters with kids, right? And let's say 1 or 2. I had to babysit 1 on Saturday and I ended up with a migraine. Literally.
Just one child.
1.
Yeah.
That one, she's more than 10. But I had to babysit 1. I was running around at the end of the night, I had a headache, right? Okay. So imagine that when we're dating, there's no children, so there's no responsibilities. Okay. So you don't expect me to behave the same way I was behaving when I was dating. You don't expect, because the same way you would say, okay, maybe when we're dating, I'll only cook once a week. But now because of children, I have to cook every day.
Of course.
It's a different woman. Yeah. So you also have to learn to adapt to it, that you are in a different...
The contract doesn't change.
The contract doesn't
adapt
change, but
to
you're
what? What exactly?
Adapt to the fact that you have kids
situation that there
now.
are kids now.
There are kids now, so there's more responsibility.
There is,
so
and that's
adapt
the
to the
reason
fact
why-
that you have to maybe change your perspective, help around the house, and then maybe she'll also be able to give you what she was. That's the reason a lot of men will say, oh, the women get married and they get lazy. We don't get lazy, we get tired.
Can I tell
I'm not married yet, but I won't be tired.
Can I tell you what?
Saying.
Can I tell you what the man did? While she popped up 3 kids and
Well, he worked.
I'm coming. Soon as the number in the house increased, right? The income has increased.
Okay.
So if that man is being a provider, then he's fulfilling his part of the contract.
But when she was talking, she didn't say she's looking for a provider though.
I didn't say, I wanted somebody
But
who
then deep down, exactly.
I didn't say
I
I
didn't say
wanted
look
I
for
did, no,
provider.
Yeah.
I did actually. I said
didn't say you
somebody
want a
that 2
provider.
incomes are better than 1.
Yeah,
but that's
but that's not a provider.
Hey, I didn't say
You say you
That
were
is
looking for a
50-50.
you
Hey,
said
please, I'm not
I
looking
pay for rent, you pay for light bill, you
Calm
pay for
down.
gas bill.
But
Calm
you
down.
said
Hey, don't speak that. Hold on.
That-
People
that's
are
2
watching
incomes
that
are better
want
than
me.
1.
Hold on, no. People
That
are
is
watching that
no,
want me.
I'm
Hey, you better come and provide. I can't come and kill myself.
that is 2 incomes are better than 1. Whenever every time I hear ladies say
That's a
that,
provider.
I'm
Okay,
telling you.
so are you willing for your wife to quit working
Oh yeah.
and stay home?
Of course.
You are one in 15.
You know why? Because if she does that as a man, if I have to add another job to my current job and then make sure that she's well taken care of, the kids are good, I'm willing to do that.
And then that
man.
will help her though.
I
But
told
not
you-
a lot of men.
but
Because I think you and I have had this
Yeah,
conversation before.
but you do understand that the responsibility of provision and security lies on the man.
It is, but America.
America did not do anything.
Back in the day when I was
but-
with my my grandmother worked. You know?
But I think it's because of the system that we live in. That's why we're having all these problems. Because if if my wife is relying on me to provide, I don't have any excuse to tell my wife like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because of this.
Yeah.
You know, I know there are certain things that I can't control, like sickness. No, you can't control that.
Yeah.
If you are sick, you are sick. But in a situation like, oh, I don't feel like I have to do this. It's not a feeling.
Yeah.
But do you
I
feel
have
like in
to.
this economy, it can be a one income household?
It's possible.
It's possible.
Honestly,
But let's
me,
be
I wouldn't be
honest.
honestly, in the times that we live in, I wouldn't advocate for that.
Yes, because even me that
Because I
I'm
feel like-
single, I'm even struggling.
I feel like anything
Then
can
marriage.
happen.
Anything can
Yeah.
happen. Yes. But I'm saying that, well, like, what like the part where, like, you know, the part about like assisting, right? Men can assist in a lot of ways, right? I feel like a man taking the garbage out is assisting.
But do you guys do it though?
I do it.
No, not you.
We
Most
all
men
do
do.
it. Oh,
Not all of
why
you.
you are saying that?
Hold
you
on.
like,
No.
Do you
I'm the
guys
garbage
do
man.
it though?
I do it. Like,
You do it.
I'm coming.
I don't think that's my brother. I don't trust both of you. I don't. Okay, my sister confirmed my brother does. I'm
No,
just
no.
letting be.
But let me read this messages here. This is on Facebook. Ohima and Anama, I'll say, yeah, most men want to marry men that have qualities of their mothers.
Yeah.
I think she wanted to say marry women, but Helena, it all depends on the relationship you build with your child. I disagree with you on that part. I know my kids who has a special bond with their dad and forever attached to them.
They're babies now.
Wait
Wait
till
till
they
they grow up.
Some men want their wife to babysit them like their moms. Ohima and Anama.
thank
Helena
you.
Bento,
Depends.
it doesn't matter. What? It does matter. Marriage is not slavery. Ohima and
Marriage
Anama.
is not
The
slavery.
women are coming for you. Helena Bento, exactly, making it seem like
and I'm Ohima on this thing. You are dead.
slavery and master. I'm boiling up here.
Who is
Ohima
boiling
and Anama.
Ohima? I'm
Helena
talking
Bento, me too. Helena said, who is this man?
That's his best friend.
But the lady also work and add to the finances, so you won't contribute to the taking care of the home. You live in the home. You should learn how to help around.
Okay, so let
The
me
women clarify it because the
Okay.
woman gonna kill you
So-
today. Helena just live across the street. She will be waiting.
I'm right here. But, yeah, I mean, like, what I meant was, so when I started speaking, I said that, like, taking it from the neutral point of view, and then personally, I wouldn't do that. Like, I assist my wife, you know, and then like
he's like, let me clear my name before
no,
I get home.
no.
Oh, he does.
He had to clear his name before he gets home.
Like,
your wife is waiting.
No, for her, she knows me.
My
She's good.
sisters are waiting at the door.
Yeah, but my thing was, right, like, women, or most women, right, like, when they say that they're getting to marry or they want to get married, they're expecting the man to love them unconditionally. I believe that, once again, it's personal, though. Please forgive me. I believe that unconditional love is only from Jesus Christ or from God. Every man loves dependent on, it's dependent on something.
It's called agape. Agape.
Man, please.
Wow.
Yeah. Every man.
The way he said, please.
No, literally, like, because I believe in it. I believe in what I'm saying. Like, men don't just love a woman because of beauty, or maybe because of, like, is how good you're doing that need that he wants, like whatever need that he has, like how good you are filling that void. That's how the love grows.
Okay.
A woman can say that, oh, like, you know, he probably saw maybe somebody, like, and then the guy is cute, and be like, oh, like, he's cute. I'm gonna make sure I get this guy.
Some women.
Some women,
Thank
exactly. So and that's the part where, like, I meant that we men love before they need,
Okay.
right? So now if that guy is jobless or whatever, she's gonna push that guy into a job,
Of course.
and the guy that has never worked will probably quit. now they are married. They are married, and she has like this expectation of this guy. They're like the guy that never provided for a dog in his house now needs to provide for a woman and then other kids.
So that means we saw the red flags, but you ignored the
Women
red
always
flags.
see women always see it.
Please.
Men don't hide.
I was about to say, please,
man,
not me,
wait,
but
no, sorry,
never
sorry,
mind.
sorry.
I do.
So like a man will only impress on the first date. After that, anything that you see is the man.
Are you sure?
Seriously.
Because I know a guy that know how to pretend for very.
Which means you are filling a void. Like you're probably like paying for something that he's not supposed. Like he's the one that is supposed to take care of. But like a man will only impress you like during the first time, like maybe the first 3 months. After the first 3 months, everything that you see is
show
him.
your true colors, huh?
Yes, it is him. Especially when he's gotten like what he was looking for.
Which is what? Are you trying to say sex?
Yes.
Oh wow! What if we don't give?
Well, then he move on to the next. If the void that he was looking for is not sex, he's gonna move on to the next person.
Do you think a man can change for the woman that he truly wants?
No man truly wants anybody.
No,
no man. Once again, it's the need.
Recently, I was having a conversation with my dad, right? And the reason I'm going to have this, I was having a conversation
I'm
with my
laughing
dad.
like killer.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh because I feel like they can. No, because
It's
my
not
dad,
true.
no, my dad, I can honestly sit here and say, shout out to my dad. He was good. My dad, we are having this conversation recently. I was having a mental breakdown about a breakup, and then my dad was like, a man that wants you will make sacrifices for you. He will compromise certain things for you. And then if it's let's say if you're doing something I complain about that, a man that truly loves you will make the change they need to make. And he used him and my stepmother as an example. He was like, he made changes in life just to make sure this is the woman that he loves. And they have been married I am 28 now, so they've been married for 27 years.
Does he have kids with your stepmom?
Yes, they have 5 children.
Most men will sacrifice everything for their kids.
Because my dad, that was one of the conversations we're having.
But that's not love, though.
He loves man. He said he loves her. He said a man that loves his wife, a woman.
So how you think men express love?
Yeah.
How do I think men express love?
Yeah.
I think man has a superhero ego, and that when that man is being praised by the woman for like the slightest things, like, or at least for me, like I know my wife is scared of like bugs and she can't reach heights and like but we have this chemistry that we're able to like complete our sentences and stuff like that. For me, like that means more to me. Like stuff like that means more to me. So like coming home, not getting questioned about like where I was, like that kind of peace. For me, I see that as like love that I can't get it from anywhere. But when she said that, like a man will sacrifice. Men sacrifice based on what you've done for him or what you're doing for him. Meaning that he has a sample size of maybe 2 or 3 women. None of them have that unique need that you are fulfilling for him. Like none of them can fulfill that need except you. Based on that, he puts everybody away, and then he stays with you.
Yeah.
So if we call that love, all I'm saying is
a woman would define that as love, though.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is men's love are based on need. It's not based on like the emotions that like most women think it is. It's based on like what you're fulfilling. Now, when that is gone, he stays with you out of loyalty.
So you say you men don't know how to love?
We don't. It's not
The
part of
Bible
us.
said, man, love your wife.
Based on need. Men and women were not created the same. Men were made from dust. Women were made from a rib. We are not the same. We don't think the
that
same.
one I agree.
Exactly.
So I think
agree,
I look for
agree, but-
appreciation. Personally,
Yeah.
I look for appreciation. When I think every man have an emotional need, right?
Yep.
That when that emotional need is fed, especially let's say you get up 4 a.m., 3 a.m. just to go to work and to take care of your family.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You go to work and maybe you come home at 9 p.m. When you come home at 9 p.m., your wife got you food, talk with you, how was work. That is your wife appreciating what you have done for the family.
Of course.
And that kind of hits you hard for you to
that makes you want to go back and do the same. That makes you want to be a provider.
Yes.
Exactly.
So I look for appreciation. I look for respect.
Yep.
You know, because and most of the time, I think I say this already all the time, that we interpret, respect as love.
That's love, yeah.
Because if you respect me,
Of course.
let me say what between what Kiki Palmer did a couple of months ago, and people were like, "Oh, you are married to a boy," and this is that. That lady disrespected that man big time.
You're not married.
Doesn't matter.
No. Hey, hold on. Wow.
Doesn't.
The way both of them. Hold on. We need women on here. I feel attacked.
See?
Jesus. Hold on. Calm down. They were like, it doesn't. I
matter.
get it, but
doesn't
they
matter.
were not married.
It doesn't
Did you
matter.
guys
That's
even
the baby mama, right?
Hold on. Did you watch the Usher video?
Yeah.
But you guys feel like it's okay that he came to blast her online? You feel like it's okay?
I mean, not
Wait,
online, but
honestly,
I would have blasted her anyway. But just not online.
But not online.
But
online.
honestly, what do you expected the man to do?
No.
The
Me,
action-
I
But
accept my
she's
man.
famous though.
Come home and talk to
No,
me.
you see,
she's
that's
famous,
your
though.
problem.
She did it in public.
That's the point. It was done in public. This woman.
If the woman is paying all your bills,
Let me.
It doesn't.
You know
matter.
You see,
Yes,
that's
right?
you see, that's what
she
people.
that's the argument people came with.
That's what I was
But,
saying.
but nobody knows.
Kiki has said it as a joke before.
that what
I take care of him. He stay home and take care of the baby. You've
That's
not
what
heard
I'm
the joke? Because you know when she gave birth
that
and-
itself is even
yeah,
wrong.
when she gave birth
Exactly.
and she was always outside, people were talking about why she's always out. Where's the baby? And she's like, I work, I'm outside so he can take care of the baby.
See?
Feminism.
Yeah.
I'm not, and please, it's not feminism. I'm not a feminist.
There's nothing wrong with a man taking care of the baby.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with a man
But-
taking
but
care
like,
of. But what is wrong
Being
is
jobless and taking care of a baby,
yes.
that's what I have a problem with.
Yes,
I'm not saying that don't take care of your baby. Do, but still have a job.
Men,
Still be a
women
provider.
naturally,
Even if she's the richest one, still be a provider.
yeah, women naturally have an
Right,
emotional.
Richard and- what's his name again? Stedman, but he still works. Get a
So
job.
women have an emotional way of emotional dependency on men.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much women make,
Yeah.
they still expect their men to give them money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Their
It
men
feels
to,
good.
So
It
the
feels
moment,
good,
as,
yes.
yeah, the moment as a man you decide not to work for the woman to take care of you,
Exactly.
it becomes a big problem.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant by, like men not really or truly loving, right? Like loving anything or even their wife. It's just being a provider. That's how they express their love, right? I feel like even personally, like, there is something about doing good that makes you feel good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, like you being the giver, you being able to help somebody, like solve a problem makes you feel good, right? So you being a provider as a man, I feel like that's how we express our love, and that good feeling that you get from being able to provide for your family.
Yeah. It's an emotional.
Yeah,
It fills an emotional void.
Yeah.
The moment that a man gets up, men naturally becomes handsome when they are working.
yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The moment a man start working,
Yes, because the pocket is heavy.
Yeah, because
so, hey, why not?
because a man's first relationship is with his
Yeah,
work.
go make money.
Yeah, like growing up, I just couldn't wait till I was at that age to start working. Yeah, because I feel like if I had money, I can get into a relationship, buy my own house or whatever, like all of those things.
so you thought you couldn't get into a relationship before getting a better job.
Not really. I mean, I thought I can be a provider if I didn't have a good job or like work to provide for the woman that I'm with. So like the first thing that I did before actually like making it known to my wife that we are dating was to get a job. Before I got a job, we were just friends. I never said, "Hey, I love you" or whatever. Like
Even though you knew you liked this woman.
exactly, because I feel like she's gonna come back and be like, "Hey, like let's go here," and then I'm gonna wait for her to pay for it because she was working and I was not working at that time. So we were just friends, never, But as soon as I started working, got like few paychecks.
So you were like, now I have arrived.
Exactly.
I don't land.
Exactly. But some women would tell you that, oh, it is okay, I'm going to help him get a job. There's nothing wrong with it, right? But then there are character traits that you see that, okay, this person just don't like working, like on page, So, my problem is as a woman when you see that and then you ignore that.
It's a red flag,
It's a
and
red
you ignore
flag.
it.
And then you get into a marriage,
Please don't do that.
and then you get what I'm saying. And then there is the other angle where a woman meets a man that is working, always working. He provides everything for her. She doesn't have like even the need to go to work, right? She don't. But then he proposed to her, she agrees. And then after marriage, she expects the man that he was always at work to be home with her.
To be home, yeah. Wow, that one, that's a problem.
you're right on that one.
That's a problem.
It's not gonna change.
Right. Let me read these messages.
Yeah, because I have a question.
So okay, after the messages, you give the question. So Asha Frempon says, mention the guy's name, Jasmine. Talented
guy?
child said, Jasmine, mention his name, La.
What guy? Whose
Helena
name?
Bento, men will change for who they want to. Talented child, thank you. You should do that. They are saying you should do that. Most men love their kids based on how they feel about the mother of the kids.
Sometimes, yeah.
Helena Bento says, Helena Bento says some men. This is from Asha. Asha Frempon. Okay, some men. Kumasi, I want to come face this man. Yay! Violence!
Helena,
Violence!
meet me outside.
Talented child is true. That's why a man can ignore his kids and take care of stepchildren.
Of course.
Talented child, exactly. And some men hate their kids with passion simply because they don't like the kid's mother.
Not really. That's women.
some
That's
do.
most women.
But sometimes it's because maybe the men think the
kids
children
are not his.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It's either that or like. Or
But why will you hate your own seed?
Yeah, that's one.
That's not
especially
even
but you know,
make
men
sense.
can
Especially-
detach more than women.
especially for a man that actually married the mother
But
of
you
his
know,
kids.
men can detach.
From the
Men can
kids.
detach, women can detach.
Big time. It's harder for a woman to detach.
No, it's
No.
not. It's actually easy.
Men
especially when you have
men
kids.
normally leave. Actually, men normally leave.
but not detached.
They don't detach.
They
But
leave-
women
they
will
can
not
go
leave
and
but
not talk
detach.
to their kids for 20 years, 10 years, and they're okay.
Or say Collie. I used to be or say Collie. Say, hey, this topic there.
Hi, I
That's Helena Bento said that's Akata people. Some of their men don't like to work. We should ask your men, why do you all do that? We don't do anything, Helena.
Like me.
I look at it like as a young woman, if you are getting into a relationship, you should look for somebody that's gonna provide security for you. The provision of shelter, whatever. It's all provision anyway. Somebody that's gonna respect you, because if somebody does not respect you, if a man does not respect you, they won't take care of your child.
No way.
If a man does not respect you, if I do not respect you, if I see you, and most of the time, when men do not respect women, they see them as, excuse me to say, sluts. Most of the time. When men, when men do not respect women, that's one thing that men hate promiscuous women.
Yeah, that's true.
So if a man hates you that bad, maybe you've given the man a reason to believe that maybe you can do certain things.
True.
You understand? And when the man starts feeling that way, it becomes hard for the man to
even love you and your kids.
Yeah, you know, so when the kids in the mind is thinking, is this kid even mine? You know, why should I go work my hard earned money and give to something that I'm not even fully sure?
That's based on the actions of the mother.
You see.
So that's different.
But sometimes women will be doing certain things that when men complain, they say that the man is insecure.
Insecure. I hate that word.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
No, it's just because, like, I feel like currently, when a woman does something, like, let's say if you're in a relationship and then the lady is showing some traits that you don't like, let's say, like she meets somebody, and she's like, oh, like this, my friend or whatever, and then you're like, I don't like this guy. Like, you're married. Like, I don't have a problem. You talking to somebody that we both know, like a mutual friend, right? But then you see this new guy, and then you start talking to him. Like every now and then he calls, you answer. Everything that happens, or most things that happen in women's life, are in a sequence, right? For example, I'm not saying, I'm going to use that as an example, right? If I meet her the first time, like we meet somewhere, like Pastor Benji's church, then I'm like, hey, how are you, whatever. We start talking. She doesn't know I'm married, right? We start talking. I call her again, check on her. Hey, what are you doing this weekend? You want to go get some coffee? There's that. And while
You normally do the coffee thing, right?
sometimes.
Coffee is your thing.
while she's dating somebody, right? She knows I start like giving her that attention.
Yes,
She's a woman.
Yes.
She drifts away from whoever she's dating
partner, yeah.
because he's
Maybe
comfortable
he's
now.
not doing that.
Yeah, and plus, he's comfortable now because he knows. She's gonna go to work and come back home.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, at work, I'm talking to her like on the phone or whatever, right? Let this thing happen for 3 months. She's gonna be in my house, and whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, right? But then one thing that most women don't look at is that a man will do anything. Like once, like he puts a target on your back, he's gonna do anything, like like to turn you upside down. Like once he gets that, you're going back to the man that you were if he doesn't like you. But then they look at it as like when you said that, like when a man sees a promiscuous woman, he sees her as a slut. But then they will make an argument and be like, but you men made us this way, right? But what we are trying to tell them is that, like, if you are with somebody, because for me, when I see a married woman that like left her husband to be with a different man, what makes you think that that man that you're with is gonna? I mean, that man that you're cheating on your husband with is gonna stay with you.
I mean, second marriages breaks twice.
50%.
Exactly.
Yeah, the rest.
As
So-
compared to first marriage.
So just like that man, like that TV host man said on his TV show that men are like slut makers or whatever. That is true, but then women can prevent that.
Of course. Because when a man keep forcing, it's rape.
Exactly. women can prevent that, but I feel like like most women are like very fast to blame men for their problems. But then during that scenario that I gave, right? If she had listened to a man at that time, be like, hey, I don't like this guy, like stop talking to him, that would have solved
all the
all
problems.
the problem. But then she's gonna call him insecure.
Yeah. But it's even funny the moment that your husband or your boyfriend, somebody that you are in a serious relationship, tells you that I don't like this person. I don't like you too, honey.
Yeah.
And if you can't cut it,
I
then
think,
it means
yeah,
you don't
that's a
have any.
problem,
You don't even
That-
have
that is a problem.
Yeah.
any respect for the person.
Yeah.
I was having this conversation a couple of days ago, and I was saying that it's not that men are insecure. When I tell you as my lady, and I say, hey, I don't like you to be dealing with this guy, it's not that I don't trust you.
I don't
Trust
trust the
the
guy.
man.
That guy.
That guy.
Because men are logical.
Yeah, and we can do anything to get you.
Yeah, men are very
If
logical.
we have to give you the moon just to sleep with you, we will
Do
do
it.
it. And that's how men are wired.
we'll do it.
I have a question
Go ahead.
for both of you. Because my brain is like, hold on. Okay, so I like the scenario that you gave, you
Yeah.
know. But what if I've seen people leave first marriages and be loved better in their second.
That's an exception.
It's beautiful. I can name my good friend. She's been married now for I think 11 years.
Okay.
And she's happier now. Okay, so I'll give the example that you gave. Okay, what if I'm in a relationship or in a marriage and I feel like I'm not being fulfilled. I'm not being, it's like a one-sided relationship or it's a one-sided marriage. As a man, as a woman, the same way you want me to respect, honor you, is the same way sometimes as a woman, I also want to, be loved, be yada yada, the whole 9 yards. But I'm not getting it from you. The same way you say you've complained to the woman several times, oh, stop talking to this person, stop talking. Have you taken a moment to find out why the person is talking to that person? Because the reason why I'm asking, the reason I want to know, because let's say you complain about the same thing every day. You ask the same thing every day. Can this change? Can that change? And maybe because you guys have been together for whatever years it is, they decide to, I'm just going to compromise and settle and just sit here. And then let's say you come along. Mr. Coffee, Starbucks is my best friend.
Right.
So then you'll be like, oh, let's go grab Starbucks today. Maybe in the beginning, the woman had no intention that I want to fall for this person, right?
Yes.
Maybe that wasn't, but as a woman, women are naturally emotional beings.
We agree.
And let's just say you are giving her the attention. You can be with a man for years, and they've not even once looked at you and say, oh, you are beautiful.
Okay.
Or, oh, your hair looks good, or something. You buy a new shoe, and the guy that is not even in your marriage knows that you've bought a new shoe.
Okay.
Do you know there are men like that?
Yeah.
You will notice your hairstyle. The moment you post a picture, oh, nice hairdo, new one, they've monitored you. I call them monitoring spirits. They've monitored, right? And they're like tickling that thing that you are missing, explaining to your husband or your partner about. And that person is giving you all of that. How do you guys expect the woman not to fall?
I'm not
human.
saying don't fall. All I'm saying is
I'm not saying me.
Okay,
Hold on.
no.
Let me clarify before you
Okay.
people come for me. I'm not saying me.
So
but
I'm not
generally.
saying the woman should not fall. All I'm saying is like once it comes like it hits your brains, like all your memory that like, okay, this guy might be better than the one that I'm with. Leave the one that you're with. Like make it like, hash it out. Because I feel like the reason why like young people these days are like having like a lot of problems that
Why is Kumasi looking at me like, what did I do?
we do not define our roles, right? If we define roles, like life would be so much easier, right? For example, I'm married. If I meet a girl on the street and be like, I'm married, I have 3 kids. Like we talk, right? In the beginning we talk, but through our conversation, I make it known that
Do you think women care these days?
that's
They don't care.
that's where I'm going. I'm married. I have 3 kids. I'm not gonna leave my wife. But hey, we can enjoy ourselves, like have sex and this and that. If she agrees, we're good. But then she has in the back of her mind that okay,
I'm never leaving my wife.
Exactly. This guy's never leaving his wife. We are just having fun.
It's just for fun, okay.
We did not define that rules. All I'm saying is that from that scenario that you gave, or what that person in that scenario like had to do was be like, okay, babe, I met somebody else. Let's end this. Simple as that.
No, okay. What if it's not anything, let's say, sexual?
The problem
It's
is
nothing-
women want to have their cake. Most women, not all of
Wanna
them.
have a cake
and they eat it too.
Yeah.
They want options. Okay, if I go here and it doesn't work, let me come back to this.
No,
At
but
least
what
he's still paying the bills.
What if that's not the intention?
That is the truth.
What if that's not the intention? It's just a
So
compliment.
let me get in on
It's just a compliment to
the
the
question
Starbucks.
that
I like Starbucks, so.
the question that you asked.
Hit me up.
Life is tough, right? And I think most women are not getting the fact that life is tough.
Yeah.
Life is hard, like really hard.
Of course.
So there are times that you are expecting your husband to tell you that, hey, you are so beautiful. You are this, you are this. That man probably thinking about how to
Bills.
pay the mortgage that he doesn't even see the thing that you are talking about.
I understand that.
That doesn't make the man worthless.
That's not it.
Okay, that doesn't mean that the man is shorting something. So because somebody just saw you outside and look at you like, oh, you are so beautiful, you are doing this, and your husband hasn't said that for, let's say 3 months, 4 months.
What about a year, 2 years?
There's nothing
Let's
wrong
say
with
5.
that.
Let's say 5 years.
Does he still come home?
That man is providing for you.
Okay, what
But
if they're not?
hold on. What you mean? What
I'm
you
asking
doing?
this for all the women.
What exceptions though?
Hold on.
Exceptions and
I want to talk this.
What we are trying to do is let's not do the outliers.
So it's
Yeah.
okay for them to compliment other people, but then when it
Hold
comes
up,
to you,
hold
it's
up,
when
hold up.
they're stressed with bills.
What up? Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
So what I'm trying to say is the best way for a man to show their love to their wives, to their girlfriends, whatever it is by provision. The fact that it hit the man that I gotta get up, I have to put. Most females don't like to put alarm on themselves.
On their clock, on their phone.
Most females don't. Almost every single man have 2 or 3 alarms
I
on
have
their
10.
phone. You know why?
Yep.
You know why?
Why?
Because we want to prove our love to you. We want to get up every day and go to work
Okay.
and provide for you. We want to give you the biggest house in the suburb that you want.
Okay.
You could have gone live on Sullivan.
And those survive.
But we decided that we are not going over there. We decided we are going to live in Pickerington, that we're going to live in Dublin. We're going to buy a $400,000 house and pay like $4,000 a month just
mortgage.
because you can have the biggest closet that you want,
Yeah, that's true.
that kitchen that you want. That's how men prove
What if they
their
don't
love.
provide?
Huh?
I'm asking this
If
for
a
all
woman,
the
if a man,
women.
if a man is not
What if
providing,
he's not
leave him.
providing?
If
He's not doing nothing, but
listen,
because
listen.
of love. And
Why do you?
What is
You
love,
said
though?
you said
so just asking a question.
you said you choose a man who is going to partner you. So if the man is not providing,
Oh yeah, I'm not with
so
them.
basically, so that is even an outlier situation.
Okay.
We are talking about a situation where everything is being met, but women sit down and kind of think about like, oh,
Everything
man
is
is not
being
telling.
met,
This man
It's
is not
okay
pampering me.
if everything
This
is
man,
not being met.
men
Walk out.
are not God. We can't provide
be everywhere.
everything.
I think women get a problem. Let's say he comes here, he doesn't compliment his wife. He came with his wife looks amazing. But then he sees me and quick, oh, you look so beautiful.
That's
but the
man.
wife,
Oh, you have every right to call him out.
that's what I'm saying.
But not to go
A
sleep
lot
with
of-
another person
Hold
because
on,
of
not
Yeah,
sleep with them. I'm not saying sleep. My question was not even sleep. My
Your
question was
question is, like,
enjoying the attention.
Attention. That is
but
where it's
that's
gonna lead to.
but that's cheating though.
There's no sleep.
I'm coming. No man is gonna waste his time on it just for
Okay, women, don't do it.
we put targets in your
I
back.
don't want to sleep with you.
That's the only reason why. And like whatever, like he's gonna give you. Every man will give you like because like this is the thing. Like most girls will go and be like, oh, yeah, like my ex. Even if at that moment she has not broken up with the guy that she's with. Like, oh, my ex didn't do this, and then the guy would take notes, do better than what you're saying.
Yeah, that's one thing. Don't ever say. I never say it anymore.
Yeah.
I never say it anymore.
Because guys are very logical. Like we are not. We cannot be emotional, right? We can be like emotional, like maybe like once a year or whatever. Like I'm just saying, like
you
like
people
just
have emotions.
oh,
I want to ask my brother, does he have emotions?
we can
You
fake
have
it. though.
emotions.
We can fake it.
I cry all the time. That's
You
my wife.
do.
I cry all the time.
Oh,
I'm even about to cry right now.
you have emotions.
Exactly.
I do. I just feel like society is focusing on the wrong stuff. Like, look at it. It is beautiful. It is very beautiful for your husband to see you and say, "Hey, my wife, you look so beautiful. I
There's
love
nothing
you."
wrong with that. It's actually very good.
It is good. It is beautiful for your husband to open the door for you.
Yep.
Do you think the man that bought you the $50,000 car
That's a problem.
is
Opening the door.
opening the door? You think that man have a problem opening the door?
Oh no.
That man don't. So why does it bother you that the man bought you a $50,000 car, but can't open the door? It's a big deal.
Oh no. That one. That feel like
Is
that's
it,
a
no,
waste of
no.
time.
It's I'm just using that as a metaphor. There are so many things that men are doing for women that women should be very appreciative. And if you become appreciative of what the man is doing for you, it will push the man to do more.
Of course, yeah.
But no, they will complain. I know this woman, right? The husband bought her a Toyota Sequoia. That car is almost like 60,000, 80,000.
Yeah.
And this is in 2011. The man never drove the car. The man is working hard paying the car every single month. And then one day, the man said, this was in Minnesota. He was going to see a Vikings game. He was like, oh, let me use the car. The woman said, oh, no, I'm going to go to America, so I want to use the car. The man ended up taking the car. It was Sunday. Monday, the woman go and bought the same car.
Excuse you?
She went to buy the same car.
Yeah.
Why?
You see how you're asking why?
Because there is a competition.
But that's my husband. If my husband uses
You
my car,
see, it's the fact that she's not appreciative of what
she's
this man.
entitled.
That's what I'm saying. When a woman comes to a man and say, "Oh, you are not opening doors for me. You are not telling me I'm beautiful," it's good. I know it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture has been filled.
I think a lot of times, I can also speak on that because I feel like a lot of women complain about those things because they're not even getting the major things.
No.
I'm sorry. On behalf of some women, they're not getting the major things, so they even feel like even the major things I'm not getting. What about the bare minimum?
I think society have put into the minds of young females that the little things are better than the bigger ones.
Even the big things are not being done. So what you guys?
What do you mean by big things are not
All
being done?
I'm
Most men provide the big things. Most men.
Keyword.
Yeah.
Most.
Okay, so
That's all I'm asking. I'm not even marriage alone. I'm saying even because you have to be. In a
So let
relationship to get
me
married,
let me
right?
read this comment. It seems Helena Beto say we should ask your men, why do you all do that? What do we
what?
do? Seriously, like Jasmine is not feeling well in that seat. Shafrebo. It seems the fireworks from Mike is getting
They're
to Jasmine.
attacking me, y'all.
I'm sorry.
Aisibia
No,
or say Collie. Some men are just jokes. Sharita Benson. So
Oh, hi,
Please-
sis. That's my little sister, actually.
Please explain. How can we solve that?
That's my baby.
How can we solve what? Please, Helena, when you were asking the question, because we are now reading it as the statements are made, when you were asking the question, add what was said, the statement that was made. Thank you. True, sadly enough. Vice versa. When we tell to not be around a certain female, you need to stop her.
I forgot that part.
We do that.
No, you don't.
We do.
No, you guys don't.
We do.
No, you don't.
We do.
Let me tell you something. No, you don't. No. The reason I'm moving press, this one is emotional. This one is personal. Hold on. No, you don't. I literally know you don't. You people don't. You guys will come up with every excuse. Oh, they're my friends, so let me let them down gently. Or give me time. I'll do it my way. I'm using the rap that I've been told before to tell you guys. No, you guys don't. But the moment we're with a guy that you guys don't like, it becomes a fight. But when we say it, it's oh, that's my friend. Just give me time. Yeah. I will do it my own way. That's the one I don't even like. I will do it my own way. What about that? You guys don't have anything to say? Yeah, when the fire is back at you don't have nothing to say?
I can't defend that except that if the man that
I want this one, guys.
If the man that you're with is being a provider and he tells you, yeah.
But also, I'm the wife. I'm the caretaker. Like you said in
caregiver.
I'm the caregiver. Mm-hmm. I'm the caregiver, and I tell you, I don't like a certain woman. What about that? Because you're a provider.
Was she there before? Like not like. Was she the man's friend before, or like,
what if?
First of all,
what about the random friends that you guys come up with?
It doesn't even matter.
The random friends that you guys come up with.
First of all, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't even matter if your partner says, "I don't feel comfortable with this."
Cut it off. Please say it louder. Because if it was women, you say it louder.
I just said louder.
You didn't say it loud enough.
Okay, is it picky?
Come close to the mic. Because it was
like,
me.
If your partner says, I don't feel comfortable.
I feel attacked.
With this person.
Yes.
Let it go. You know why? Sometimes there are certain things that women see that men don't.
Yeah.
You know when men are playing the tricks, because we are men, we see that trick.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
You know, when a woman is playing the trick,
you're not gonna see it.
We men don't see it. It was women that see it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's crazy for me to accept that I told my partner not to do this, not to do it, and she did it, and then something happened, and then she come crying to me, expect me to
forgive.
Yeah. It's
you told your man not to do it, They do it, they expect you to forgive.
That's the same thing I'm saying. So
I have to counter.
So if your partner says,
I feel attacked by
if your partner says, don't do it. Just know that if you just have fun with someone's husband when you get married someday, someone else will. Just have fun with your husband
that doesn't work anymore. It doesn't.
Ohima Nana Ama, do you know that not all women are moved by getting all the fancy things?
Thank you.
Oh, cry baby. Ohima Nana Ama.
Who said cry baby?
Mary Labi. Ohima Nana Ama. She was proving a point of independence, but if she could buy that car, why didn't she buy it in the first place?
She's just entitled. She's entitled.
So
that's entitlement.
What I was gonna say, I mean, like to refute what you said, that like when you like when Anat said that, when he said that, okay, he told you not to, go with that guy and something happened, right? If you guys are not married, it's easier, like,
Oh yeah, adios.
Yeah. But the thing about like, if we take it like that far, right, like into marriage, right? In my entire life, I've never seen a man, and I'm saying it because it actually happened in Chicago. I've never seen a man being able to tell his friends, like, let's say, Nana is my friend, you're my wife, and then you cheat on me, right? And I can't forgive you, so there is a divorce. But then when I go out there, I tell them that I cheated.
Oh wow, men do that?
Because if I tell him that you cheated, he's gonna laugh. Men cannot, like, we cannot lean on each other. We don't do that. We never wait. Oh, you Jimmy for, like, that's the first thing that comes to your mind.
So everything that a man is looking for in this life is status.
Yeah.
Oh.
The reason why I'm picking this beautiful woman is because of status.
Okay.
The reason why I'm going to buy the biggest car for her is because of status, because she reflects me. The reason why I'm gonna, all the fancy stuff I want to give her is because of the status that men don't really care about anything but status.
Wow.
So let's say if some other man is playing with my wife in some way, that person is affecting my status in society.
Yeah.
too. Okay.
So that's why when men get cheated on, it looks like you are not man enough. Yeah. So some men will go out and say, "Oh, I created that problem." It's the same way that
your friends will laugh at you. But then when like let's say I'm your husband, then I cheat on you. You can tell your sister that.
Oh yes.
And then wait, they'll say that, oh, he's a dog.
I'm calling my
you
sister.
guys
you have emotional support.
Yes, I'm calling my sister.
Nobody will laugh at you.
But nobody will even support me if my wife cheats on me.
Oh, me, I'll
They'll say you are very stupid for allowing your wife to cheat on you. How stupid can you be as a man to just make the woman feel like she can cheat on you?
So that's how it is.
That itself.
So like the sample sizes when it comes to like the friends, like a married man and his friends, and then a married woman and then her friends.
Yes,
it's different. Like the support system. I wish I was like on that side, on the right side.
Always willing to fight. Let me call them and say they're always willing to fight for a reason.
Yeah. So you know, like, and that's the reason why a man will probably like decide to go out with his wife on a date, and then depending on like what clothes she's wearing, he's probably gonna say change it. It's not because he's not he's insecure. He's just like wants you like.
But women see that as insecurity.
Exactly.
When women and it's sad when you ask a woman what do you look for in a man, most of the time they will look for a provider, a leader,
backbone,
a security backbone, whatever it is.
Somebody I can depend on.
They will ask all that. When you ask a man, what you want for
a caregiver.
You know what I would say? I'm gonna tell you. Should I say it?
Yeah, say it. I want to know.
Of course.
I want to know.
Should I say it?
Say it.
I'll say I want somebody younger.
Yeah.
What I want somebody younger. I want somebody smart.
Okay.
I want somebody that can feed me.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We'll carry rice and follow you.
I need somebody that can feed me. If you cannot feed me, you don't even qualify. You could be Miss World.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, somebody that can take care of my kids.
Oh,
see?
Nice.
That's the need.
Please, yours was a different.
No, I'm saying,
no, yours was the same.
That was the need.
That's the need. I need somebody that's gonna.
So
make me now. So don't come to me and tell me that I need a maid. Then.
Would you guys be okay if I say I need somebody that'll pay the bills?
When you said,
would you guys be
yes?
Okay?
Because that's what we do. We're a provider.
You know, one time I said that on the radio. Somebody sent me a message and said I was a gold digger. This is no joke.
That person don't even have a gold anyway. So
you remember sometime I was complaining that whatever I say on the radio, people take it seriously.
Yeah.
I said I wanted somebody that'll pay the bills. Somebody sent me a message literally.
Every woman.
And said you're a gold digger.
Every woman needs a man that will provide.
Thank you.
And women don't like weak men.
I don't.
And that's why most men, if a woman knows that they can manipulate you, they don't like you.
Yeah.
They like the man that can say no, you're not gonna do this.
Sit down.
They know that they know you are honest.
Yeah.
With your words.
We like principled men.
Yeah. You know, so let me turn it around and ask you this, because since you say, I need somebody that's gonna make me food. You telling me that? I'm saying I need somebody that's gonna make me food. Okay. You are saying, then why don't you get it made then?
No, the reason is I don't want that to be the emphasis. What if the woman is I don't want that to be the focus.
And that's
you know why?
You don't decide what's gonna be my focus.
Should I tell you why? What if you guys get married? Everything is peaches and strawberry. Life happens, and she gets sick for years. You get what I'm saying?
You find a caregiver. You find a caregiver.
Oh, that time you find a caregiver.
You see.
So why don't you find a caregiver and take stress off her? Do you guys know stress can weaken a woman?
Let me answer you. You see, what I don't understand is anytime that men says what they want from a woman, we are told to find something else.
When women say what they want from a man, you guys say we should find something else.
You said you want somebody to pay the bills.
I'm telling you, somebody will say I'm a gold digger.
But hold on. It's not what somebody's gonna say. Hold on. Let's have a conversation. Well, you said that. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna provide that security for you.
Yeah.
That's what you requested.
Yeah.
I didn't sit out here and say that. Why?
Yeah.
Are you weak that you can't protect yourself?
Okay.
When you say you need a provider, I didn't say, why? Are you dumb? You can't work and get your own money? I didn't say that. I'm telling you my need. I need somebody that's gonna feed me.
And
You say, oh, why don't you get a
Okay,
maid?
so if she gets sick right now, who's gonna feed you?
Oh my God.
Are you not gonna feed yourself?
If your man gets sick right now and can't work, who's gonna pay
I will
the
take
money?
care of it.
That's the point.
But some men cannot even go in the kitchen.
That's
No,
not-
let's be honest.
Well, that is true.
Let's be
That's-
honest.
that's
I know
true.
somebody that can't even boil rice. I boil the rice in my rice cooker, then he will come and carry it to his house.
I mean,
I know a guy like that.
You see, what I'm trying to say is, we all have things to complement each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
The moment that I'm telling you what I want, don't refute it. Don't rubbish it.
You guys are rubbish.
Yeah.
Too.
That's why when a woman says, most men know that we got to take care of our women. It's the women that they are saying that they are independent. They don't want no man to take care of them.
and then have you ever asked a woman like let's say a woman that you're in a relationship with, right? Like what do you want, right? And I bet 80% of the time they want this. Oh, is this something small? Then you wait till they start listing them, and it's bigger than what you asked for. you know,
They paraphrase it, but you let them
like,
call them.
you know, okay, like something small. Like, okay, yeah, list down.
We have a list.
It's a whole dictionary, you know. So like, and that's the reason why they see. I feel like it's just a feeling. That's the reason why most women see everything that a man acts like. You saying that like I need a woman that can cook. They see it as this giant, humongous thing. That how can I do that like every day? But meanwhile, like you didn't even specify to say that. Oh, I need you to cook
Every day.
Every day. You just say I need a woman that can cook.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, but then if you were to ask her, like, what do you need from a man? Like, oh, just a little stuff. Like, okay, name it.
I think
Name-
I just did that on Tuesday.
And then she started. And I bet it's like more than maybe 10, more than 20. Meanwhile, when they ask you, what do you want as a man? You're like, oh, I need commitment, I need peace,
But we feel like it's
and I need a caregiver.
Yeah.
But then she saw those three things as like this big, you know.
I think what we are doing to ourselves is we've made women believe that, and that is simps have made women believe that everything that they need or they want have to be settled.
Yeah.
You know, so many men are changing their ways to do the unthinkable
Oh, yeah.
for women because
Yeah.
you know they can get them,
Yeah.
and because of that, some women in their mind they think that's how it's supposed to be.
It's not supposed to be that.
Somebody can say, "Oh, let's go for a date," and then you decide to take them somewhere they don't even like the place, and
Yeah.
you know there are so many women that you try to take them out, and they want some specific
Yeah.
luxury places,
Oh, yeah, so,
luxury outfits.
It's not what.
I'm gonna use myself an example, right? So I'm like, I don't like going out. Like I don't like going out to eat, right?
Well, okay, let me ask you. Hold on. Why you think almost all the guys that speak saying I don't like to go out to do this, I don't like to go
Hey,
out.
people, let's clarify.
coming.
I didn't say I won't care. I won't
No,
take
no,
care
no,
of my
no,
man.
I'm just-
no,
I'm-
you
because
know
you are
why
the
I
only
want to
female.
clarify?
No, no,
Because
no.
every time I end up getting
No.
Me, I take care of my man. If I'm with my man, I
No,
take
you
care
know
of my
how
man.
women like to go out.
Uh-huh.
They want to go sit somewhere. Sometimes it's not even about the food.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about the atmosphere.
Exactly.
Remember when you said he's taking us
yeah,
out?
we went there like seriously. But you know, I don't want to think about that one. But anyway, you know, yeah. But like, I don't like going out to eat, right? But some people will see it as, oh, he's stingy, he doesn't want to.
Oh
like,
no.
okay, so but like one time my wife told me like, you know, like once in a while, I'm not saying we should do it every day. And then my response to her was like, you know, I'm not good with these things. But if you were to like make a reservation and tell me, okay, we're going here today, we'll go. I'm not gonna say no. All I'm saying is that if you're with a man that you love or respect as a woman, and then you feel like he falls short at a certain standard that you have set up for him, if you know his weaknesses and like if you don't make that initiative, he's not gonna go. Make it. Now, if he says he's not gonna go, then you know that okay, he just made up his mind that he's not gonna go. But don't just turn him into something that he's not. Me, like I can live with you for 2 years, so we're not gonna go out and eat.
Yeah, let's save you.
It's exactly.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, but then if you be like, oh, like let's go here like this weekend or whatever. I know it's booked on Saturday. We are going here to eat.
I think a lot of women complain about that in that aspect, and I agree with what you're saying. Some men just don't know.
Their problem is not everybody, but like most women's problem is that they don't want to be the one to do the initiative.
They just want the initiative. They want to feel
Yeah,
like
but-
there's like, oh, my man did it. And then also remember, I think I've had this conversation before with my sister, I think last week. A lot of women also feel like we are in a day and age that maybe you can just Google, like restaurants for a date or something. You guys Google everything, right? So why can't you just take a second and Google maybe my wife, let's say your wife likes, I'll use me as an example. I love Starbucks, right? I love coffee.
Me too.
Coffee in general.
Yeah.
So let's just use that maybe once in a while you find like a coffee place. You Google and find a nice coffee place you can take your wife.
Of course.
That would be nice. Or
Yeah.
maybe a fine restaurant with a fountain because your wife likes water. Or beachside. Maybe you Google, take the time. And listen, one thing I can say, I can speak on myself.
Right.
As even if I may not like the place, the fact that my man has taken the time to even Google and search.
When did you realize that?
I've always realized that. I've
Okay.
always been that way.
Good.
The moment let's just say, he wants to take me out. He doesn't know, like you guys say, you guys don't go out much. When, let's say, once in a while he has gone to Google, he's found a place, a nice place, that he wants, take you. Even though I don't like the place, the fact that he took the time, I would dress up and just go.
I guess my question is it like to all women, is it the initiative that you want the man to take?
The initiative is what we want. We want the fact that you took some time to even think about it.
Let me say this. To be in the man's world is tough. It's cutthroat. Most men are not thinking about restaurants. I'm going to be honest with you. Bro, to be able to make it in this, men are, and that's why most women are having problems when they come to the men's world.
Yeah.
Because men are cutthroat. Men will kill you to take your position. Women don't know how to play that game. So when they come into the men's world, like, what are these guys doing? They are bullying me. We are not bullying you. That's how we do
how
it.
it works.
When the man goes out, he's thinking about ways to eliminate every single competition to make it to the
the
top.
only one standing.
The man is trying to strategize. The man is trying to put things in place. The man is trying to think about the things that the family haven't thought about.
Yeah, the man is trying to be better than all of his friends.
And thinking about all these things, the men don't have time to even think about
Reservations.
Oh, there is a new restaurant in town and I have to take my wife.
Oh no, not that extent.
What I'm trying to say is most of the time we don't think about
women,
that.
that's too much.
So women shouldn't think that because we do not think about those, we don't love them.
Don't equate that.
And
to,
don't-
If we plan it, would you guys go?
Oh, why
There
not?
are men that will complain even when you plan it. I'm speaking from a place that I've seen some happen around me. So what if they complain? Oh, let's stay home and watch TV. Oh, we're going out. We'll go waste money. Oh, I understand that, most men are thinking from this financial aspect of it. Because that $300 or $200 you go, that's electric bill right there.
Oh, yeah,
I understand, right? But if it becomes often, that's different.
But do you know
But if
what?
it's
The
once
men are
every
always
6 months.
sometimes pushing it out. Because the burden of that responsibility is now on the woman. Responsibility of provision. You are thinking like, oh, babe, let's go out and eat. And the man is sitting down calculating the money and it's going to be like $200, $300. Meanwhile, it's like on the 28th of the month. And then the mortgage is shorting like $500.
Communication.
But hold on. Men feel inadequate when they have to go to their wife and say that, babe, I can't pay the bill this month.
I like the honesty.
I'm being honest.
Most men are not honest
Like,
about it. They just make a big
Do you
deal.
know what it feels? You know why it feels? It feels like you let down. You went to this woman's parents and told the father that I'm going to take care of this woman. And then you have to go to this woman and tell this woman that next month you wouldn't have a place of shelter.
Yeah.
You know how it feels? You have no idea. So women will never understand that. Yeah. So when men are busting their head, when men are angry for no reason, it got nothing to do with you. Yeah. it got nothing to do with you. Yeah. So when you push it and you don't get it, relax. It will come.
And then there's a second part to what he's saying, right? So most of the times, the place that the lady's gonna make a reservation to, like, let's say it was a place that she has not like had any meal from there before, right? Man be like, okay, let's go. Example. Then they go, they sit down, they have the meal. Man, well, for me,
Yeah, yeah.
But what I wouldn't want to hear about is that after you making the reservation, we finish eating, we go back, and then you keep talking about how bad the food was.
After you paid how money.
Exactly. And then I don't want to talk about it. Then I become a bad person.
So to you, it becomes a wasted money, right?
Exactly.
I
for that reason,
yeah.
I don't because like the more I talk about it, for me, like in my nature, when I'm not able to do something, that then bothers me. My son is like it's like that. So like the fact that we went there, we spent money and the food was not good. Right. Okay. I will not complain. I'll just walk out of there. Find ways to
take your loss. You take your loss.
Find ways to make the money that I just lost back. Then we're in the car going, all you're talking about is how bad the food was.
How?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. So
you made me waste their money, and now you're gonna act like you didn't make this decision.
Yeah, because if I do, whatever comes out of my mouth,
it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. And then you be like, oh, I'm trying to have a conversation with you or communicate with you, and then you're not talking. That's the reason why. But then they most women take that as like being toxic, masculine, which is not true. You know, so like there are two paths to it. Like going to spend that money that you could have used for something else. And I'm not saying that going out to eat is bad. I'm not saying that.
No.
Once in a while,
I get
do
where
that.
you're coming from.
Yeah, but then if you book the place and we get there, the food, just don't complain about it. Like we are done, we move on.
I can't tell my husband I don't like the food.
Or maybe say it once.
Yeah.
And let it go.
Yeah, just say
Women don't say anything once.
Not 14 times.
Yeah.
Yes, we have to tell you how we feel.
Yeah.
I went to a house and the wife and the husband, they were kind of talking, and then all of a sudden the woman was talking, and the man just grabbed the remote and he was like, And that was it. The woman stopped talking. They used the remote control. So, woman, you talk too much.
I will punch you in the face. How dare you?
You have no idea sometimes how men shut down when women are talking too much.
Yeah.
We shut, and that's why I'm not condoning this. I'm not saying this to condone this.
Yeah.
And that's why some men that hate their women is always doing that.
They're frustrated.
Yeah. They get shut down. They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know? And I think in this generation that we are in, the women know the man will not
hit them.
Yeah. Will not hit them. So they use the man's weakness against them. Yeah. You know, so it's like this lady that said somebody hit her with a brick.
Yeah.
Have you all seen the video?
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch it. It's too sensitive for me.
So this woman is saying that this man hit her with a brick. She had a swollen
her whole face. Yeah.
But guess what though?
What happened?
This woman is going around slapping men, calling men. You are not slapping men. Somebody
I
trying
haven't been able to work. It's a sensory
somebody.
thing.
Somebody.
It was a sensory thing. I saw it too.
Somebody's trying to talk to her. Boom.
Yeah, with you saying that.
And then she'll be twerking on it. After slapping the man, you ain't nothing, and then she'll be twerking on you like you are nothing. You know why she feels that it's okay to do that? Because she knows no man will
even
dare to hit her back.
Oh, okay. Then this one day, I don't condone violence, so I'm gonna just keep.
You know. Yeah. So apparently somebody hit her with a brick.
And then he drove off, from what I heard.
Somebody hit her with a brick, and she was expecting the guys around to protect her.
Nobody
after
did.
telling them they're nobody.
Yeah, my little sister was telling me the story.
Yeah. So basically, we are living in a society that women are using the weakness of men.
Oh God.
You know, like it's the same thing. Like when a man and a woman breaks up, the man can easily go on the woman can easily go on TV and say, "Oh, 2 minutes, man."
Yeah. Like that was very, very bad. Like when I saw that, you know. But then let that man make a similar comment about the lady's private part, and everybody will just
come at him.
How many times haven't we seen these women with cucumbers?
Yeah. But like,
comparing and making the whole
you know, and mocking men all the time. You know why we are not saying anything? Because we can take it. Yeah. We are cutthroat. But you see when the man was coming, he didn't come with the hands. He came with a brick.
But that one is hard though.
You see how you are saying that?
No. Okay, I don't condone her
slapping him. Like what if he had a ear problem though?
Oh no, but a brick.
No, I'm saying that. What are the chances that the man that she slapped had like an ear problem? That's a problem.
But you see, it's not even about that. What I'm trying to tell you that in the men's world is different.
It's
The way
different.
we view things are different. You cannot just go to a man and insult a man and say that, oh, insult me too because I insulted you.
Yeah.
The man might not insult you, probably gonna hit you with something. You know, we do things differently.
Yeah.
And so when we are looking for partners, we basically have to look for partners that kind of understand our personalities.
Oh yes.
You know,
That's the most important thing. Like finding somebody that understand the way you are, who you are, and how to complement where you fall short. Honestly, I think like that's the ultimate responsibility of a married woman. Like after taking the time to know your husband, or like know the man that you were dating, when you guys get married, you need to know like his weakness, his strengths, and then how to complement his weakness. Like once you know that, I think that every man wants to satisfy his wife, not just sexually, like in all areas. Like he feels that like that is his responsibility daily to take care of his wife, make sure she's good, his kids are good, like they have a roof, you know. So like the problem that we all encounter is like, you know, folks in a relationship is that we are all trying to play the master. The lady is trying to like be a master, the man is trying to be a master. But if the lady was to look at the man as the master, she would end up ruling the man without even like the man even knowing that she's ruling the man.
But even whether you think the man is the master or not, all decisions in the house are basically taken by the woman. Yes or no? We are going to buy a house, the woman. We are going to buy this type of car, the woman. We are going to, even sometimes picking how the house is going to look like is the woman. The color of the house is the woman.
How the kitchen should look like.
Because when somebody
every
comes
decision in the house.
No, but if somebody comes into the house, right? If the house is a mess, who do they look at first?
That's what I'm
The
saying.
woman.
So
The
what
same thing
If
that
the
we are
painting
saying.
is not nice, the woman. What? But we don't paint.
that's what he's saying. He's saying that. I mean, we are all saying that the woman's job is to complement our weakness, right? By doing so, she'll be able, like, she becomes like the one that is ruling the house, even without the man knowing. I know,
and I'm saying
I
it's
know-
always
I
the
know
woman
guys-
ruling the house.
I know guys who get paid, like bring like the bulk of money to the house, prepare like take maybe like a couple of $100. So I'll give it to you, so like take care of the bills, like because he has a lot of things that he's thinking, like thinking about like career or whatever. He wants his wife to be the ones like
take care of the
take care of the
bills
rest.
and everything.
Yeah. So like, here's my paycheck. Boom, take care of it. So if you have that power, mainly that man is literally your slave. Why? Because he's going to work. He comes like, master, take the money. But a woman don't see it that
say
way.
that again.
Like, master,
I'm going
take
to
your
use
money.
this.
Like, but I'm coming. But that woman
Please, master,
don't
take
see
the
it.
money.
Yeah, he's like,
But the moment that this woman is walking
Disrespect-
out, no, this woman is walking out naked, and the man say, "I don't want you to put this clothes on." Oh, all of a sudden,
he's
the
insecure.
master.
the man is
take the money.
insecure.
Yeah.
We are not in
know.
14th century.
If
You
my
can't
man
control
is coming
me.
home giving me the money, I will gladly go and change.
But you know how many women that
Master, take
how
the
many,
money,
You
I'm
know how
changing.
many men that are fighting with their wives because of what they are wearing. What they
Yeah.
are wearing.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be an argument.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
my
that.
job,
Yeah.
my
As a
job,
married woman, no.
my job as
Because
a
you're a
man.
reflection.
Yeah.
No, my job as a man is to protect you.
Yeah.
And if I am telling you that, if you don't give me some sense of responsibility, I can't protect you.
What if she's wearing that just to,
There is no feel good.
Doing it to do
satisfy
what?
you?
And then the guy you are trying to
Outside?
satisfy, say, I don't like this kind of food. What's your point? You try to satisfy me, and I'm telling you I don't like this kind of food. And then you say I'm trying to satisfy
So
you.
where would she wear that satisfaction to?
I mean, she knows.
You see,
No,
women though.
no, me, I'm willing to change.
No,
If
no,
my man
women-
doesn't like I'm willing to change, but I'm asking a question. What if she's just trying to, spice it up
You are
for
trying
you?
to spice it up. Spice it up in the house. You are not gonna walk out as my woman.
Calm down in the house.
You are not going to walk
We
out.
need to Snapchat.
Let me tell you this. You are not going to walk out as my wife almost naked.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
I'm not naked. So,
Like, do you know what that means? Yeah. So put yourself in Kiki Palmer's boyfriend's shoe.
Was she naked?
That is how.
Dating.
No, the lady have her knee inside the thigh of Asha. There's nothing disrespectful than that.
Wow.
Let's.
But you realize who the person was, though.
It doesn't matter who that person is.
Hold on, calm down.
It doesn't matter who
Hold
that
on, wait a
person is.
minute. Do you realize who the guy was, though?
It doesn't matter who that person is.
Let's be honest. We all no. I'm using.
So why don't you go be with that guy then?
No. Calm down. You know how you women watch J-Lo on TV and some men think J-Lo is fine and all of that.
Yeah, but then no man is gonna go grind her because her bodyguards are gonna.
No, but I'm using as an example.
Yeah,
me right now. Did I see Michael B. Jordan? Allah. Let's pray.
But then,
no, Usher is the type of Usher has.
But
been,
so hold on.
Calm
Do
down.
you think? No. I'm
All
calm.
I'm saying is Usher has been sexualized for a long time.
Okay.
So in her head, right?
Should your husband be okay with it?
Do you
not
think the
married.
man?
No, I'm saying
the man.
Like, let's say if it's you.
Oh
and
no,
then-
I'm not going to do that. My husband will not be okay because I feel like I'm disrespecting him.
So if you feel like you
For
are
me, I'm speaking
disrespecting,
for a general women.
why are you defending that?
I'm not
situation?
defending it all. I'm just saying, like, I don't think Keke Palmer. Let's be honest.
She was in a relationship,
We
even if
know.
she wasn't married.
I understand that. We know that Keke Palmer's character. This is coming from a person, right? Her character is not like that. We have to also see from that perspective. Keke Palmer is one of the very respected young actresses, right?
Yeah.
Usher has been sexualized for a very long time.
And that was the main reason why she shouldn't have even done that.
So, no, wait. So when you see
The
Usher,
fact that you know this guy is a sexualized image.
yes,
That's
so
why
wait,
she
so
shouldn't have
getting
done
the
that.
chance, right, for somebody that if my mother has a crush on Usher. Me, I have a crush on Usher. My baby sister has a crush. Picture that. Because Usher is the type of like generations, right? He's a man that most women are like, yeah, it's like if he holds me, it's like a vibe. Emotions.
I wish you had made it different. You wouldn't have made it personal. I would have said
I'm
something.
not making it personal.
right
I'm
now.
using. I'm not talking about me.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
something I would do in public.
And
but I'm saying,
and I'm telling you that
speaking
all
for
those
all
people, all the women that are crashing on
Usher. So
Usher,
when she saw him,
they probably gonna be single.
I
They
understand that,
probably
but
gonna
I
be
feel
single
like
because
maybe they're not crushing on Usher to no. You know how you can watch a select me.
It doesn't
it doesn't matter.
Hold on,
It's just a
people.
space.
People like you Facebook is saying you guys are coming for me. Calm down. I'm about
I'm
to
sorry.
cry. Yeah. Hold on. No, okay. Like me, I have a crush on Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
Everybody that knows me knows that. I'm not going to disrespect my partner and do what she did. I understand that. But I am saying everybody's mind works differently.
I agree.
They see Usher as like a celebrity. He's like a ladies' man, right? So I feel like that moment, it was like an emotional decision when she decided to dance on him.
Question.
I don't think in her head she wanted to disrespect him.
Question.
Calm down.
Question. So let's say let's assume that Keke Palmer was married to a baby daddy, right? And then she did that. Then a few hours later, a statement comes out and, that her husband says that he just want a divorce. Would people say that that's too extreme?
People said it was extreme even with this one, with the whole tweet.
You see,
why,
the whole thing
Is
is
it okay to disrespect a man? But then when a man disrespects a woman,
It's,
like,
I'm not saying it's
it-
okay.
it's-
In every shape or form, that moment,
Then
right?
there's no
When I
excuse.
watched it, I was like, Charlie,
yeah,
you went
it
too
looks-
far.
looks bad.
It wasn't okay. But all I'm trying to say, speak from like a perspective of how people have sexually idolized Usher.
that
and
doesn't
that's
matter.
why,
that's why
it is
most
even a
people fall
problem.
for it.
The moment I wouldn't even have a problem. The moment now that you say the guy has been sexualized,
For ages.
then it means that there's something deeper than I even thought.
He sexualized himself.
But what I'm saying
doesn't
is,
matter.
if
I feel I'm being attacked the whole
no,
That's
we are having a
his profession,
conversation. You are not
But
being
no,
attacked.
Kumasi, okay, you like this, right? There's a woman somewhere. There's a woman somewhere that in her head she has sexualized you that you don't know.
Right. But if my woman has sexualized a man and have seen that man and
then-
feel like have to go and grind on that man, that woman doesn't qualify to be my wife.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The
And
same
what I'm
way-
saying
the
is,
same way. If that woman that you're talking about that is, like has sexualized him, saw his wife and then jumped on him, that would be like I'm pretty sure he's not even gonna like.
He's not going to do that.
me, I'm not even gonna put myself in that situation
Situation.
for
So that's
the
you.
woman to even do that.
I'm saying that's you. I think for me, I'm not speaking for me.
I know,
Personally,
I understand
I
you
can
are
honestly
speaking.
say for me, when I watched the video, I was like, "Oh, Kiki, you're a mother. Your kids are me." For me, it wasn't even the guy's perspective. It was like,
Of course, the guys
when
are
it
always
comes to-
ignored.
No. For me, when it comes to the video, I felt like, okay, your kids will see that video one day.
course.
You know, so that was where I was coming from. But I understand what you were saying. But I'm saying emotions can sometimes make a person do something that they're not wanting to do. In that moment, I think it was excitement that Usher came and stood in front of her. In that moment, I think it was excitement that Usher grabbed her. Sometimes it starts internal. If you've pictured a person for so long, and the day Michael B. Jordan will hug me, I'm not washing the clothes. I'm framing the clothes.
Let me tell you this.
I'm just saying.
Let me tell you, you probably gonna see the guy and probably like, so this is the guy.
Oh no, me Michael B. Jordan, I will frame the
You
shirt.
see, the thing is, anytime that, and I keep saying this, anytime that man tells the society what brother says, you are the same people saying that, oh, men got to speak, men got to communicate, you got to do this, and we are trying to communicate, and look at how you guys are treating us. If you are in a relationship, you cannot do what she did. It doesn't matter whether you have sexualized her. I don't even want to hear anything. Matter, yeah. You just cannot do that. Yeah. It's like me right now, being married, knowing that I'm married, and I'm going to talk to another woman in a sexualized way, or in a sexual way. Yeah. What are you going to say? You're going to say, oh, they didn't do anything intimate, so there's nothing wrong with that?
Do you think culture also plays a part? Where she is coming from?
Listen.
I want to use culture because where we are coming from is different compared to where she's coming from.
But hold on, culture suffers modification. The moment that you get into a serious relationship, you cannot do certain things.
Yes, I understand. But we are speaking from a culture that they feel like if you're not married.
But then what she did was like morally wrong, though.
Yes.
She's not married, but was she in a relationship?
Yes.
And did you see what she was wearing too?
Yeah.
What was she wearing? Oh.
You see everything about...
She didn't
in this era.
Producer, please stay there.
In this era, it looks to me like a woman have to be
she was wearing. Oh yeah.
A woman have to be fully naked
before.
No, she was wearing a bundle.
Before society will understand that, oh, this woman is naked.
Yeah.
But then when Rihanna was fully naked, what did men say? Oh, fine. Rihanna was naked for a red carpet. Everybody agreed with it.
She went with her man.
Who is everybody?
Was she grinding or something?
Who is everybody?
So it's okay that she can be naked because she's not grinding.
I cannot control what
somebody else will do.
Rihanna does. But what I can do is I can control what she does. If she's my woman and she walks out like that, it's a big problem. That's what I'm trying to say. So Jackson, what's the guy's name?
Yeah, I think something.
Kiki's. So the guy have every right to say whatever he want to say, and it's none of anybody's business.
So you feel like it was okay blasting his woman online?
It was super okay.
Because then other men said it wasn't masculine. As a man, as a tough man.
It is. You see.
That's why I asked you about masculine, the definition.
We really need to fix this fatherless homes, man. Yeah, because this thing has created a lot of problems.
Yeah. When you speak up, you are insecure, you are not masculine. If he had kept quiet, they would have probably called him a simp.
Yeah.
But he didn't keep quiet. He spoke, and now people are calling him.
Yeah, so like,
but imagine if he didn't even speak.
They would have been like, okay.
No, they wouldn't.
I think they wouldn't have. But you know this Usher thing, other women have gone and done worse.
So what about Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey's situation, is that true? Is it really?
They said it's not true. His wife came, the bodyguard even came and spoke. The chef
of course, this is America.
Of
course, this concert, right? The moment they are doing press conferences, you know what it is.
Those people married.
They are in relationships, but they've done worse. Kiki didn't really do nothing compared to what other women are doing.
She did something that was morally wrong.
No, I'm saying what Kiki did, other women did worse.
So let me ask you, Jasmine.
Kiki's only reason why people are speaking on Kiki's is because the guy spoke out. I'm being honest.
Okay.
So
if you check on the reason why people
do you know why people were surprised the guy spoke up?
They didn't expect him to come out.
Because we have allowed these things to happen. Because when you tell your own woman that you cannot wear this clothes, you do, oh, I don't care. It's my own body. They walk out with that. Yeah. So men are tired of even talking about it. You will see that, they wouldn't even say anything because that's what is going on.
And that's the reason why when we started this conversation, I said that if I stand in the neutral point of view, currently men don't expect anything from marriage. Is it that like when you see a man doing a big wedding, he's doing it because the woman wants a big wedding.
But have you really noticed though? Go ahead.
If you ask him about his expectations, say that he doesn't know, or he's like he has no expectation for the marriage. Just probably have kids, take care of them. Just do it just because it's like a social norm. Or maybe his parent did it and he thinks it's cool.
You know the crazy part of it? When they are doing the wedding, they say, oh, the man is not supposed to see the woman before, the man is not supposed to see the dress, right? And then you are the man standing in the church, and then all of a sudden your wife walks down the aisle with naked. Naked. This is the woman. This is the woman that you are taking home. And then you can. I'm gonna see the man. Check the clothes. Don't let this woman come and embarrass you.
I don't think it's a check the clothes. Then for somebody who I feel like both of you can sit and maybe have like a few options, and then let her come with one. Like don't like. You can
come with one, but she wouldn't buy her size. She's gonna buy a size that's not hers, and then all her.
And it's always the woman that you are with. If she understands. If you're getting into it, you can't even advise her in the beginning. Like he said, don't go in.
But that's what I'm saying. That like this wedding, like if we center this topic around weddings, right?
We need to do a whole wedding episode.
I think I don't know a man that likes wedding.
I know one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of how many men?
Yeah. Out of 100, I've only met one.
Yeah, you know.
He was more excited. The wedding I went recently, he was more excited about the wedding. Congratulations to him.
Probably he's not paying for that.
No, he did.
He did. You're sure?
I can count on that. He is more excited about the wedding.
Because I've not seen any man at the wedding that's enjoying
the
himself.
The woman is opposite.
No. They are always calculated.
He was even mad that the music didn't go well. And almost the woman is he was more excited.
I've never seen a man that is like very happy about the wedding. One, and then two, like recently, like expectations for marriage as far as like moral compass goes, is very, very low.
It's very low, yeah.
Very, very low. One, because, and I'm not saying that people should marry a virgin or whatever, but like there is no purity before you get into the marriage, like, and then it's like it's just a lot of disturbances from like both sides, from both parents. Even the advice that some Ghanaians give to their daughters, so Okona if you feel like like that. Like so like some ladies going to marriage were like, okay, I'm going to loot. The same way
it's called create loot and share.
The same way with some men that they know that okay, I'm going for this lady. But I do not love this lady. She does not provide a solution to my need because she's a nurse. So, like, they're going in with a business. He's not going in as a provider.
More transactional.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, love by itself is a transaction for men, right? Because, providing a service for my need. Yeah. But then, like, he's going, like, he's going in for a transaction that has a financial purpose, like sitting on top of it. So, like, marriages these days, I feel like people need to, like, take their time, like, do some background checks before, honestly.
But before we used to do.
Yeah, but they don't do it anymore.
Before we used to do. But now we are all living abroad, so you just meet a girl and...
Yeah, that's...
So, quick question that somebody asked. Phones in marriage?
Phones.
Like locked phones. What is it about?
In marriage,
like
okay.
Locked phones.
As you're married, does your wife have access to your phone?
If she wants to, she can have it. I mean,
no, that's not a question.
That's a question.
No, that's not a question you asked. You said, does your wife have access to your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, because now there's also because yesterday there was a conversation on Instagram. I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
That they were talking about when you are married, the husband still has privacy, the woman still has privacy.
I think there is some level of privacy.
I don't believe in privacy
no matter
once
what.
I get married.
No, like
if I don't have privacy when it comes to my body, you don't have privacy when it comes to
me. Honestly, I'm telling a lot of men to check their wife's phone.
What about the men?
Because you have to. Women are checking anyway. It's men that don't really check.
A man can fall asleep and forget.
By the time you wake up, we are sitting next to the bed.
Who is this?
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm telling you because like usually the man is going to work tired, come back home. the lady might not even know his password. If it's fingerprint
You guys
or whatever.
can lock it. We'll find it.
That's what I'm
Of
saying.
course.
She's gonna try your thumb, like all your fingers, try your toes too. But but yeah, but I think that there should be like level of privacy, regardless. Like even putting like the phone issue aside, right? I feel like as a man, even if you're married, there should be like some level of privacy in a way that like for example, like when your wife take a shower and then comes back to the room and then you're there. For me, like usually I'll just walk out, like have you dressed. Because I feel like we are engineered in a way that we get used to.
Seeing the person.
Yeah. And that don't make you attracted to your woman. So like last time that this man, Jakarta was saying that like a man and his wife should sleep in separate rooms like every now and then. I actually, in a way, I actually agree with that. That like
I don't think there should
The
be
moment
I
my
don't think
husband
there should
starts
be
sleeping
privacy.
in another room, that's when
I
we
think
are.
there is. Like there should be like some sort of privacy.
What sort of privacy?
What privacy?
We are not talking about when there is a third party involved.
No,
We are
exactly.
talking about between you and
And
your
my
partner.
wife?
Yeah,
There's no
there should-
privacy.
Privacy.
There should be some kind of privacy.
Give me an example.
actually.
What kind of privacy that I could give to my wife?
Once you marry me, there's no privacy.
There's no like. I mean, occupational privacy is also like coming. Like, as in, like you cannot.
Like go check me on what I'm doing on my work or something. You gotta
Yeah, I mean,
understand that the moment.
there are jobs that when you do, you can't talk about what you're doing.
But your wife should know about it. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
that,
why
that
even
your
when
wife.
you go to court, your wife.
Your wife should know about that.
like
Yeah.
should know
So let's
about-
say I work for the CIA. I work for the CIA. My wife knows I work for the CIA.
That's it.
I
That's what
have
I'm
a
saying.
confidential agreement. I cannot talk anything about my job. I work for the CIA. That's it.
That's it.
You
My
know
wife
that
is
women don't
my
know
wife.
what they're-
My wife is not gonna push. The only time I think most women push is because they suspect something. It's because they have seen something.
Thank you.
That's when most women start pushing, start digging
Thank
to
you.
find what is because they don't wanna be cut off guard.
Thank you.
You know, that's why they keep
There-
pushing.
there is
So,
that.
When a
so
woman
if
starts digging, she feels something.
or
if she should do
or
and then
sometimes
not
they are
find
bringing a
anything?
past trauma into.
No. Sometimes if you're with a woman who never
Can it
checked,
can it be a past trauma too?
me right now, I'll say past trauma. But no, I'll be honest. I'll say some women go checking if they start suspecting. Like the spirit of discernment is very big with women.
Okay.
If I start suspecting, that means there's something.
If it is the spirit of
If I can't
discernment, it's
sleep
gonna
on
show
it-
you. You wouldn't have to date.
It will be the dream.
No, if I can't, no.
wouldn't have to do
Let
it.
me tell you something. A woman can see you and be like, "You're doing something."
Oh yeah, I mean that. I mean,
Literally, I can look at you and be
if
like,
a woman, if
"Baby,
if-
whoever she is,
if
stop it, or I'm gonna find you next time."
if
Okay.
And me, if I tell you that and you don't stop,
The FBI stuff.
by the following week, because me, I will say it. I'll be like, "Whoever she is, it better end." Are you cheated? I'll ask you several times. So the next time I'm coming to you, I'm coming
Evidence.
with what's good.
so,
Me,
so
I
that's the
will,
thing,
and me
though.
too. I will palette. I'll go from A to Z. I'll get it together.
That's the thing, though. Like I feel like I mean you're right.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You're right. I actually agree with you.
Thank
but
you.
but then again, like
He gave me
like
credit, guys.
like that discernment part, right? I feel like if a woman, if a man was in the Garden of Eden, never talked to a snake, but a woman came in and talked to a snake. Women are always digging.
Gangster.
You're always digging.
If
One
they
language, yeah, one language is just like you know,
Speak with a serpent.
snake.
Oh
but
man,
then
y'all
a man-
watch for.
but then a man named all the animals, never spoke to
We
one,
should
any
do a
of them.
part 2 to this. 'Cause
but listen to this. So Nana Kuyatechua says little things make women vulnerable.
yes.
Just know that Helena Benton said, just know that if you just have fun with someone's husband, when you get married one day, someone else will just have fun with your husband.
It doesn't work anymore.
Do you know that not all women are moved by getting all the fancy things?
Yeah.
Oh, did I read all
Yeah,
this?
you read that one.
Okay, so yeah, their ego must not be bruised. Yeah, men believe that their wives mirrors them.
Yeah.
That's true.
She said, yeah, me, you love my man with the also, yeah, I love my man with a military mentality because he keeps me on my toes, push me to reach greater heights.
That's good.
I hate a timid and always a yes man.
Yeah, I
That's-
hate it. Like,
That's a good man.
because then I feel like I can walk all over you. Like, I need a man that will be like, baby, sit down. Don't do this.
Are you sure?
I love it. For me, I even find it.
In reality, I'm telling you,
I find it
feminism
sexier.
feminism is telling women
one thing.
to be opposite of what they
Oh,
are.
I'm not a feminist.
telling you.
I'm
No.
clarifying. Me, I'm
I'm
not
just
a
saying.
feminist.
Yeah.
I'm saying
it's
feminism
BS
is
for me.
telling women naturally want
that.
somebody that can lead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what women
'Cause if
want.
I'm with you and I feel
But
like
feminism
I'm
is
leading,
telling women that we have to be side by side. You can't lead me.
Yeah.
You,
That's
you
a
know what I'm
problem.
saying? That's what feminism is telling men. That's why the egos are always crashing and
Yeah,
you know.
'cause-
if I'm in a relationship and I'm always telling you what you as a man is supposed to do, yeah, it turns me off. It turns me off, literally.
But there are certain things you have to tell your man, though. I'm telling you.
Like I understand
Certain things like going to the restaurant.
that one is different, but things that you
telling
know,
you.
but things that you
That
know
one-
a man is
that one-
supposed to do.
That a man is searching for a new
New restaurant.
Oh,
in
that
town.
one,
that
yeah,
came in
yeah.
town.
I will do the job as long as you
Yeah,
carry
it's
yourself.
not.
Go down, I'll do
yeah,
it.
for me, it's not.
All I'm saying
It's not. It's not something that you should base on to
Single life.
flirt with like somebody else. It's
Of
it's
course,
not
that
important.
should not be the core.
Yeah,
reason, so, yeah.
I feel like as soon as a woman start doing that, like she's checked out. When a
Yes.
woman start like, okay, this guy is asking me on a date, or like, like I think I'm in love with somebody, she's checked out a long time
Of course,
ago.
of
Women
course.
mentally check out before
Yeah,
they
yeah,
physically
they
check
detach.
out.
Then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
still want to have you around in case that one doesn't work out.
Doesn't
Then
work
she
out.
comes back, which means
Yeah.
that when she comes back, chance of her going back out again is like 90%.
So what you are saying that Ben shouldn't forgive that?
No, you shouldn't forgive.
Okay.
Yeah, especially when you're married, you shouldn't forgive. Because then it's.
But
like-
hold on. You just call me. This conversation should go for more than 2 hours. Hold on. Men shouldn't forgive, but
No.
women should forgive you.
Yes, if you can.
Make it make sense.
You know why? No, because like life is not fair. Like let's just get.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
though.
not.
It's not fair.
Men and women are not the same.
It's
You
not
do not
fair.
expect me to be a provider, take care of the house, and then when you do something of like that sort, like cheating, I should forgive you. When I do it, any man that respects his wife, when he's cheating, his wife will never find out. When she does, he's gonna say, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
But then when he does it again for you to see, it means that he is checked out. Then in that case, you leave.
Oh.
Yeah. In that case, you leave. But then before a woman would cheat, there was this experiment. They put a female mouse, right?
I think I watched that.
In a
yeah,
container.
I saw that.
That mouse had two set of like kids with two different male mouse, right? And then they moved her from those male mice, and they put her into another container with like about 5 guys, right? And then they put one of the mouse that she had kids with into like with the 5 guys. She ended up sleeping with one with the same with an ex basically. They tried it with a man. The man went into a place where his exes slept with them. They moved into a place with like 10 other mouse that he doesn't know. Slept with all of them.
A gangster.
Men are different.
A gangster.
Men are different. So
Even in animals.
even in animals. So in that case, if that man if that man is the provider, when you cheat, he's not gonna forgive you. If that man is not a provider and you are taking care of him, he knows that you're cheating, he's gonna forgive you because whatever you get in
of course,
from cheating, he's benefiting.
of course.
So it like
That should not
this.
mean you should go out and cheat.
I
'cause
never said
if
that.
anybody cheats, I walk.
I never said that. All I said is that, especially if you're married, when your wife cheats, you shouldn't forgive.
You're confused now, right?
No, because it's bothering me, because it's like
confused, Basa.
it's like no, because once you cheat on me, I can speak on me. Once you cheat,
Okay,
right,
so we
it
have
takes a lot to trust.
only 5 minutes to
This
go.
right, we have to extend the show to the extended
Hold on.
edition.
We have only 5 minutes to go. Let me do some commercials and then I'll come back so
Okay.
y'all can put in your last words.
Just think about it.
So Inkwell, if you need anything printing, if you need t-shirt printing, if you need volume copies, if you want to write a book and you need publishers, Inkwell will take care of it. If you need envelopes, the churches, if you need envelopes, tight envelopes, brochures, if you need flyers, promo items, booklets, carbonless forms, invitation cards,
Business.
photos, business cards, everything. 1900 East Dublin Granville Road. That's where Inkwell said we will take care of you. The number is 614-888-2201. Believers Attire, a Christian themed t-shirt which aims to start conversations and to motivate and affirm our trust in God. If you need t-shirts that have like what I'm wearing right now, fear ends where faith begins. Beautiful t-shirt. We have so many designs. We have give glory to God, forgive, sincere love, God is my president. There are so many designs. So if you need this kind of t-shirt, contact me on 220-465-0822. RG Kids Portrait. If you need anything photo, RG Kids Portrait got you. Specialize in kids and maternity. Baby shoots too. If you have a newborn baby, go to RG Kids and she will take care of you. The number is 614-254-2151. Jasmine, your last words.
My last words is find who understands you and marry them at this point, because it looks like we are all no, for me, I'll say I'll find who understands me, and I'll find who I can grow with and I can build with. Not what everybody wants, but what will fit me, and just go for that. So yeah, when I get married, I'll come and have a different conversation out here. Thank you.
But you gotta make sure you pick right though, because when you make that mistake, you are even lucky. Me and him,
you don't get choice.
We don't have a choice. We already messed up.
Oh yeah, right now I'm watching.
But you have to make sure that, because you are. I'm saying this because you are single.
Yes, we are accepting applications right now, so apply. Application www.jasmine.com. Thank you.
Big bike, let's go.
Excuse me. I think my last words will be, men should work hard to be providers as much as they can, and women should also identify their partner's weakness and complement, and the world will be a better place. That's about it.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, special guest Mike, for coming. Thank you,
for
Jasmine, co-host, for always being there for All That Matters. Thank you, producer. Today I had two producers.
I like the second producer better.
You like the second producer better than the first producer?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you all for holding us down. This is All That Matters, and we're coming back on Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Peace and love. Bye.